Hi guys, Tony Josephs here. Welcome to my channel. This is a non-sports topic today. A friend of mine asked me to discuss the topic of how do you deal with a bad manager in corporate America? It could be just anywhere in the world for that fact, not just America, Europe, Russia, France, Italy, all over the world. How do you deal with a bad manager with your corporate company? How do you deal with it? Companies make mistakes all the time. They bring in a manager who comes well recommended. They interviewed him numerous times. They love him. Listen to my words. They love him. He comes into your group. He's supposed to be making drastic changes to improve the dynamics of the team, morale, and basically a good servant leader. He's supposed to boost morale, he's supposed to be likable, and you can go on with all of these great things that he's supposed to bring to the table. But little do they know, this is really his first opportunity in a role as a manager, which he was not truthful enough in saying. Not everyone can manage people well. It's a very difficult job to be well liked and to boost morale and to get along with people from all walks of life. It's a hard job being a leader or manager. You have to be well liked, well trusted, honest, cool, calm, and collective. Unfortunately, 75 to 80% of managers are disliked, survey has shown. People dread talking to their managers. It's the worst part of their day. Let me move on. A use case for what I'm talking about. A manager was brought in, well recommended by the lead director. He came in to manage the rest of the team. And this manager has caused nothing but chaos. He's trying to be what you would call a micromanager. He has you doing status reports and dreadful work that is not even in your job description. You're not doing data entry. As a skilled professional, let's say in the IT field, for instance, you're now doing data entry work. He obviously butt heads with you and he does not like you. He's written you up twice already. And you're fearful that you may lose your job on the third go around. And you've been quiet. You have not voiced your opinion. You've tried to meet with the director who brought him in, but the director brought him in, so they're kindred spirits. So the director is hoping that you two can work things out before it gets escalated to HR. And the director is non-existent. He's not going to help you because he brought the guy in. So what do? You're scared. You may lose your job. This manager doesn't like you. You're saying, oh my God, what am I going to do? I don't want to lose my job. I need this job. So you take the insults, the false accusation, the frivolous points that he has made, and he has written you up second time already for 30-day action. If you get written up 3 times, you're gone, possibly. And you were doing great before this manager came to the company. You were like the star. Now, you're being written up, almost getting ready to be fired. One more strike, you're out as far as write-ups. We have a problem here. You can stay quiet and be railroaded, Or you can write him up. Yes, there is a way out on how to deal with this bad manager, toxic manager. You can write him up. Document. Get evidence where he's mistreating you, causing you stress, making your performance go down, making you fearful. Your career is on the line. Are you going to stay in the middle of the interstate and have a Mack truck hit you every time and kill you? Are you going to let him overpower you and strangle you out of your position and make you quit? Why should these bad managers make you quit your job as a professional? You had the job before him. You were doing great before he got there. All it takes is one bad manager for people to walk out the door and give the company a bad name. Ruin the company's brand. That's what bad managers and toxic managers do. You brought them in, well recommended, but they have caused chaos and poor morale to ensue. And has put that one person that was your superstar professional in IT, or maybe another position, maybe your superstar mechanic, for instance, or your superstar secretary, or your superstar chemical products manager, or your superstar public relations person. They have put these people in jeopardy of losing their jobs. Why should they quit? That's the easiest thing to do. People run without voicing their opinion. Voice your opinion to top management. Write them up. They wrote you up, but write them up. Have evidence and documentation where they are mistreating you. Write them up and report them to top management where they have mistreated you. It's a free country, guys. This is fiscal year 2024 in the United States and all over the world. I'm speaking to you, millions of people who have injustices. Management has railroaded you. Write them up. Write these bad managers, toxic managers up. Combat and fight for your job. Why should you quit your job after all these years? Why? This manager came in and has been nothing but a pain in your rear. Why should you just roll over and lay dead in the middle of the street and have this man or woman keep riding you, being retaliatory, psychologically abusing you, mentally abusing you, degrading you, making up frivolous accusations and untruths, giving you BS work to do, dreadful work to do that's not even in your skill set? Is this mentoring you? Is this helping your morale? I thought they came in to boost your morale. I don't think so. Document this and provide evidence to top management. If your bosses know what this manager is doing to you, causing you stress and making your job performance weak and causing other types of chaos to ensue, they will eventually do something about it. People get voted into office and they could get voted out of office. Complain to top management. If the boss that hired him doesn't do anything about it, go above him. You could go to the owner of the company if you want. It's a free country. You have nothing to lose. You could go to the CISO. You could go to the VP, wherever the power is. Go to them, document it, show evidence, and they will take action. Like I said, managers get voted in office and they could get voted out. If they're going to cause the company reputable damage by a lawsuit coming out of it due to mental and abusive behavior, retaliatory behavior, racial behavior, point out where the evidence is and how they're mistreating you. They will do something about it. this person will be removed. Speak up. Don't be fearful and stay quiet. Document. Show evidence. 4 or 5 page documentation where this man's mistreating you or this woman's mistreating you. Speak up and let your voice be heard. Wherever there's injustice, people should know where the injustice is. Listen, guys, a leopard never changes his spots. This manager wrote you up a second time. You thought it was let bygones be bygones the first time. He wrote you up again. Are you going to sit there and let this happen? Having to make frivolous accusations and untruths and exaggerated points? This is all retaliatory and a psychological game that he's playing. Do you need that while you have other prioritized things to do? Then he's giving you work to do that is dreadful work just to show how much he loves you. You're staying up doing data entry work till 9 o'clock at night. That's obviously abusive and retaliatory. Then he says to you that it wasn't done on time after you did it. How bad is that? Does that boost your morale? I thought that's why they brought him in or her in. Document where he's mistreating you. Now he has you doing end of week status report. The rest of the team isn't. After he wrote you up, he has you do an end of week status report. That's also more evidence showing how spiteful and cruel he is towards you. That's more evidence. You doing dreadful work, now you're doing end of week status reports. He's riding you. The railroad is on. Document, 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 and send it to top management. Companies don't want to be sued, guys. Many companies in corporate America, corporate Europe, corporate Australia, all over the world, they don't want to be sued. They will remove this cancer from their company and be apologetic. They want to avoid being sued. Trust me. Voice your opinion so that they can do something about it. Vote this person out of office. Don't just sit there and take it. Turn the other cheek. You got to speak up and let people know that there is an injustice going on. You have a retaliatory boss and you cannot handle it. He has written you up twice already and 3 times you're out. Are you going to trust this person? There's no trust there. Then he's talking about, oh, I'm going to church with the family next. After writing you up and almost cutting your heart out, he's going to mention going to church. A leopard never changes his spots, guys. Okay? You have got to take action. Don't be a fool and just sit there and take it and getting squashed in the middle of the interstate by a Mack truck. He's overpowering you. He's being untruth. He's being egotistical, narcissistic. He's mistreating you and treating you with utter disrespect. You cannot sit there. This is America. This is the land of the free, home of the brave. Speak up, whether you're in America or in Europe, France, all over the world, Africa. You got to speak up and let people know where there is an injustice. Report this manager, have proof to top management, and he will be voted out of office. That's how you deal with a bad manager or toxic manager. To all you millions of viewers out there, speak up. Document. And write them up. If they're going to write you up, you can write them up. It's a free country. It's a free world. Defend yourself. Yeah, you could take it to HR and you could quit, but that's too easy. Why should you run out of your job? Let this manager who hasn't even been there a year, written you up twice, and run you out of your job. Why? Well, you can always get another job, you know. That's easy. Let your voice be heard. Let the company know that they made a mistake in hiring this bad manager who's causing poor morale and chaos. He's doing the opposite of what he was brought in to do. He's making you feel like you are garbage. Stress. It's hurting you psychologically and mentally. Many people have lost it over less issues than this. Why should you take the abuse? So write him up, report him, take it to top management. If they don't do anything about it, take it to HR. And then if they don't do anything about it, then you know what the next step is. No company wants to be sued. That's the last thing on their agenda. They got to be paying lawyers to defend them. It's a lot of money. They're going to have to give you a severance package, whatever the deal is, to get rid of you. And then they got to go back through the hiring process and look for new talent. That's costly to them. Most companies want to work this out. You have enough proof, they'll work this out so that it's a win-win situation for everybody. They will remove the cancer. The bad manager will be gone. Let your voice be heard. Don't just sit there and take the abuse, guys. That's what I say to you guys out there that are going through a bad manager situation, which I'm sure millions of people are. Fight for your job. Fight for justice. And if you are going to leave, let your voice be heard no matter what. Okay, guys, that's all I got. Please subscribe to my channel. Talk to you soon. I hope it works out. Bad managers are no good. Let your voice be heard. Okay, bye.